Hey guys, and welcome to this video. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I'm going to be creating a look using Chanel's Holiday 2022 makeup collection, and I'm also going to share with you my tips on how to use the eye gloss of the collection. I'm also going to be using one of the highlighters from the collection, the rose gold highlighter, so you're going to be able to see how it looks on my fair skin tone. Now this year I think that Chanel created a makeup collection that is going to be very suitable for people who have medium to deep skin tones and olive undertones. So if you fall into this category, definitely go ahead and try the highlighters. I think that the highlighters are spectacular. They have beautiful embossing and they are going to look gorgeous on people who have medium skin tones. So we often talk about Chanel's limited edition makeup collections, and we often mention that they're mostly suitable for people who have fair skin tones to light skin tones, and people with medium skin tones usually find it somehow challenging to use the highlighters, in particular Chanel's highlighters. So I'm really happy to see this year Chanel creating the two limited edition highlighters, both of the highlighters being so incredibly suitable for medium to deep skin tones and especially olive undertones. You should try these highlighters because they look truly spectacular on these skin tones. On fair skin tone like mine, the rose gold highlighter looks good as a blush and also as a blush topper, but definitely on my skin tone, none of the highlighters can be used as a highlighter. So people with fair skin tone this year have to be a little bit more creative to find a way to use the highlighters. I also wanted to talk about the eye gloss, which I know that a lot of you purchased and a lot of you are hesitant how to use this product. I personally like it because I think that it's one of the more extraordinary creations from Chanel. We haven't seen this, and these eye glosses are quite trendy this year, so I've seen a few brands creating these glosses, and my favorite one by far is the Chanel one because it can be used in variety of ways. I'm going to show you in this video how I like to use it. It is definitely not going to be everyone's cup of tea. However, I like it, and I like that Chanel are exploring a more interesting product. Plus, it is trendy this season. So let's go ahead and get started. And before I start creating the makeup look, I would like to take a few moments to say a very special thank you to LILYSILK, who are partnering with me on this video. They sent me the beautiful turtleneck sweater that I'm wearing in this video, and I can tell that this is going to be probably one of my favorite pieces this winter. I know that I'm going to be wearing it a lot because it's really comfortable. Those of you who have been following me for a while probably already know LILYSILK. I've worked with them before and I have used their products for the past 5 years. I truly enjoy the quality products that they create, and I especially like how they are developing as a brand, especially in the past years. I would say that their whole design became very clean, and I really like that they started to create a lot more clothes and they are improving the clothing line. It's very elegant, very clean with timeless pieces, and I've used their clothes for the past, I believe, 3 years or so. I still have a sweater from LILYSILK from 3 years ago that I still love, I still use, and you actually see it in some of my videos. I often wear their clothes and their sweaters because they are really good quality. So I just wanted to show you quickly the new packaging of LILYSILK because I think that right now in the holiday season, I think that these are going to be very suitable for gifts. The packaging is truly spectacular, but they also have great quality products. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with LILYSILK, this is a brand that is dedicated primarily to producing the highest quality silk products at affordable prices. And first, I got to know LILYSILK through their silk pillowcases. They are exceptionally good quality. They have a great selection of silk products, and I think that this is the cornerstone of their whole success. I've used their silk pillowcases for the past 5 years. I truly love the quality of their silk pillowcases, but I'm very happy to see that they're actually developing their clothing line as well. I like to sleep on a silk pillowcase because it's good for the hair, it's good for the skin, it has a number of benefits, and I have been talking about this in the past in a lot of my videos. I want to show you actually one of the sets that I think is very suitable for a gift set, and if you want to try a silk pillowcase, because I know that it's not everyone's cup of tea. However, I find that silk pillowcases are actually very beneficial, especially if you have long hair like mine. you are going to definitely feel the difference while sleeping on a silk pillowcase, because it prevents breakage of the hair, it also prevents frizz, and it somehow keeps the hair more shiny and more silky. That's what I found out over the years. As always, they were very kind to me and they allowed me to choose whatever I want from their website. I was actually lucky enough to see their winter clothing line before anyone else, and I was able to reserve a couple of pieces for myself. You're going to see in a minute, I'm going to insert footage, but immediately when I saw this turtleneck sweater, it is just such a timeless, beautiful piece, and I know that I'm going to have it in my wardrobe for years to come, because I already have a sweater from LILYSILK from 3 years ago. It's not available on their website anymore. The downside here is that their products, their clothing line is limited edition, and once the garments sell out, they are sold out and they don't come back. So if you like anything from their website, I'm going to make sure to link it in the description box below. I also have a discount code for you. And if you want anything from their website, be sure to get your hands on that, because if they sell out, they are going to be sold out. Now, the one product that I truly love is this sweater. I really love it. But moving on to the gift set that I think is going to be great for a gift. I tried to keep the packaging intact so that you can see how it comes. Well, I've opened it already, but I tried to keep it intact. So this is how it comes. Now, the reason why I wanted to show you this set is because I think that it's a great idea for a holiday gift. So here it contains a silk pillowcase. They have the best quality silk pillowcases, and this is my favorite color. I believe it's called rose blush or pink blush or blush pink. I'm not really sure, but I'm going to write it on the screen. So I have a lot of these silk pillowcases, and this is my favorite color. So this is straight from the box. And then we have an eye mask, and we have 4 scrunchies. The eye mask is always a great idea. So this is the eye mask, this beautiful pink blush color to match the pillowcase. And then we have 4 scrunchies. I love the scrunchies because I can tie my hair, and since these are silk scrunchies, they are not going to break your hair. They're not going to cause damage or break the hair. And then the other product that I've chosen is this cream color cardigan. It's very comfortable, it's very warm, and it's a great, it can be used as a transition coat, or you can even wear it under your coat in the winter. I know that I'm going to be using it a lot. So once again, a very special thank you to LILYSILK for constantly supporting my channel and for working with me. I truly enjoy to see them growing as a brand, and I see that more and more famous people are actually discovering LILYSILK. I feel truly happy to see LILYSILK growing as a brand and getting into fashion, because they create some timeless pieces. Now we are moving on to the makeup part of this video, and the makeup look that I'm going to be creating today is going to be with a matte red lip. Before that, I want to show you now, as my face is clean, I want to show you the eye gloss, how it can be used on the lips, because I believe that most of you don't know that this eye gloss can be used on the lips as well, or you might not think of using it on the lips, but it can be used on the lips as well. Now, for those of you if you have fuller lips than mine, you can just apply a little bit of lip gloss, and then if you feel more adventurous and if you want to have golden lips, you can apply either of the 2 glosses on top of the lips. Try it. I love the effect. The only reason why I don't do it is because my lips are quite thin, but the effect is beautiful. So what I like to do for my lips is I like to use a red lipstick. That's what I'm going to do now. And then I'm going to use a little bit of the eye gloss on top, just to add this kind of a festive effect. Okay, so this is with the red lip, and then I like to pick this color because this one has tiny little shimmers inside, but this one has a little bit bigger glitters. So I'm gonna go ahead, I like to use this one on the lips. Okay, now you can probably see those little sparkles. it immediately creates a little bit more festive effect. I'm not wearing a highlighter, but it looks as if I'm wearing a highlighter because my skin is very moisturized. Now, I usually like to keep the gloss on the center of my lip because I find that it makes my lips also look a little bit more festive and also a little bit fuller. Somehow it just makes them look a little bit fuller, and I love this effect on the lips. Okay, so this is my first tip on how to use the eye gloss, another way to use the eye gloss. And then if you feel more adventurous and you want to create this kind of look effect, you can also use a little bit of the gloss. It has this little brush. Let me see, where was the brush? Okay, it has this little brush that you can use either for your eyelashes. I like to use it on my eyelashes and apply a little bit of the gloss on my eyelashes, and it gives this kind of almost like a snowflake effect on the eyelashes. So this video is just to explore the collection and to give you ideas on how to make the most of the collection. So I like to use this color here on my eyelashes because the little glitters look almost as if I have been outside, it is snowing, and some of the little snowflakes are caught in my eyelashes. This is the effect that I am getting if I use this color. I don't prefer this one. This one gives a more golden kind of effect, but you can use this one as well. I prefer this one because it gives me this kind of a snowflake effect on the lashes. And if you feel more adventurous, you can even use the gloss right here on the eyebrows. I don't do that because I don't feel that adventurous, but it's all up to you. So this is definitely a product that will allow you to get more creative with your makeup look for the festive season or for every day. Why not? Makeup is just to have fun. Okay, now let's go ahead and get started with the actual get ready with me. And I'm just going to take my hair back. I'm going to be using one of the scrunchies in the gift set just to keep my hair back and out of the way. And I've already done my skincare. In case you're interested to see what I have on my face in terms of skincare, I'm going to link to one of my French beauty secrets videos. There I showed my skincare step by step, and this is exactly what I have on my face today. As you can see, I'm starting with a glowy complexion. Now I'm going to be mixing two shades from the Water Fresh tint. I have light and medium light. Medium light is way too dark, but light is a little bit pale. So that's why I'm mixing on my hand the two shades to make my own custom shade for now. And usually I'm wearing the shade light in the winter months, and then medium light in the late summer, but my skin is getting paler these days. It used to be a little bit deeper. Just going to go ahead, my mirror here, and I'm going to go ahead and apply a light layer all over my face. Now moving on to the new Sublimage concealer, and initially I have to say that I was not very impressed with this concealer, probably because I watched one of the reviews of the concealer and I applied it just as I saw on the video. So I was applying way too much under my eyes. Even though I was thinking that I was not applying a lot, I was applying way too much. So my thoughts on this concealer, I think that it's a good one. However, I really need to apply the smallest possible amount of concealer. I wouldn't say that it's my favorite. Now, my favorite way to use it is to apply really, this is actually going to be enough for both eyes. Apply the smallest amount and then blend. I like to blend with my fingertip because I'm somehow warming up the product, because this helps me to warm up the product and really get the best out of the product. Now, I wanted to share some of your thoughts on this concealer because for me, I have to be honest, it's not my favorite concealer. I like it, I appreciate it. However, it's definitely not my #1 concealer for some reason, but I like it when I apply the smallest amount and blend it. It looks quite nice. It doesn't crease, it wears nicely throughout the day. Okay, so this is what we have, and I have to say that I like it, but I will not repurchase it. It's just that I was not that impressed as everyone else with this concealer, and I've already used it for nearly a month, if not a whole month. I have been using this concealer and I have to say I like it, but I will not repurchase it. I cannot give it 10 out of 10 because it just doesn't seem to do anything special for me personally. It doesn't seem to do more than my other concealers. So I would definitely prefer my Sisley concealer, which is a little bit pricier. However, it performs better. Now I'm taking a Refra brush. I'm going to make sure to list all of the brushes that I use in the description box. This is Refra 18. It's my #1 brush from Refra. I'm going to be using Hermes powder. Really like this one when I want to keep the glow, and it also has a light blurring effect. Sometimes I like to use it with a dry beauty blender. Today I'm going to use it just a little bit here. Now, of course, moving on to a little bit of lip balm. My skin right now is quite pale, and I want to show you now how the rose gold highlighter looks on me, because this is my preferred shade and I'm going to be using it as a blush. So I am using a fluffy brush. That's my preferred way to apply the highlighter. I'm using a fluffy brush with long bristles that are a little bit more loose because I don't want to have a lot of product. And I like to slowly build up the product. You're going to see that this highlighter actually appears as a blush on me. And as I tilt my head, it's going to appear like a blush with a highlighter. It also looks beautiful applied on top of a blush. But today I just wanted to show you how it's going to look on its own. And I have to be really light-handed with this one because it can get quite dark on my skin. I think that the two highlighters from the holiday makeup collection are going to look absolutely gorgeous on medium to tan skin tones. And if you have olive undertones, I think that it's going to look absolutely spectacular. On someone that is paler like me, it definitely can be used as a blush. I don't have anything on my brush. I'm just using it to blend. On someone like me, you have to be light-handed, not apply too much, and this is when I apply a small amount. As you can see, as I tilt my head, this looks like a blush on me. If I build it up a little bit more, it's going to look weird, so I don't want to do that. But this is how it looks alone. And I can also use it on top of a blush, like a blush topper, just super lightly. And then again, it looks beautiful. So if you're in the mood for this kind of look, it doesn't have visible shimmer on the face. So the sheen is very subtle. It definitely works as a blush. And this is what I am getting. So I believe that you can see now as I tilt my head, the effect that we have. And then the yellow gold highlighter is definitely too dark for me. It literally doesn't work on my skin. It is way too dark for me and way too yellowish for me. But once again, I think that these highlighters are going to look spectacular on someone with olive undertones, if you have medium skin tone, or if you're just a fraction darker than me, deeper than me, I think it's going to look beautiful. If you are with my skin tone or paler than me, you just have to use a light hand while applying them, and I would definitely recommend you trying the rose gold highlighter because I believe that the yellow gold is going to be a little bit too deep. I can apply lightly on the bridge of my nose. And now we are moving on to eyes. I want to be using the eye glosses. This is probably one of my, if not my favorite product from the collection, because it's so versatile. I can use it in different ways. It just adds a lot of light to my eyelids. I like to use this one alone. In my previous video, I showed you how it looks on top of the eyeshadows. The eyeshadow palette, I'd say that the eyeshadow palette is beautiful for someone who has blue eyes. It definitely brings out the color of blue eyes. The colors are more coppery, so if you don't like copper eyeshadows, you're probably not going to like it. But if you have blue eyes, I think that you're going to like the whole effect. Okay, so you can see now, as I'm facing the camera straight, You can see that it looks, actually the highlighter looks very beautiful. It looks almost like a blush. But you definitely have to be careful how you're applying it if you're pale like me. Now, moving on to the gloss. I really love all of the brushes. Well, the gloss, you have to actually swirl your finger in the gloss a few times so that you can really start getting the color here, because the first couple of times when you use this product, you're only going to get a gloss without any color. But what I love about this gloss is that it's not like Guerlain's Holiday gloss, which is completely transparent. Let me remove the little brushes because they are making a weird sound. What I love about this gloss is that actually it has color. These and this have beautiful color. This one has little shimmery particles and it's absolutely gorgeous. This one has more of it's almost like a cream eyeshadow. So let's go ahead and try that actually. I love the brushes that are included. You can also apply this product on the eyelashes to add a little bit of sparkle, and you even have a little brush included for the lashes. So this is the little brush for your lashes. I have been using this product a lot in the past couple of weeks because I have been enjoying some lovely theater performances. And for an evening look, I think that it's beautiful. Now, if you have more hooded eyes and if you feel uncomfortable applying this all over the mobile eyelid or it feels sticky, I have to say that it doesn't really feel sticky like typical gloss. It's not very sticky, but still there is a certain amount of stickiness to this product. So if you have hooded eyelids and you feel uncomfortable, you can just use it in the inner corner of the eye because the brush allows you to use it in the inner corner of the eye. And you can bring beautiful light to the inner corner of the eye, or people with hooded eyes are usually going to have bigger space around here in the brow bone. You can just go ahead and apply it on the brow bone to add this very ethereal holiday look. I think that it's a beautiful product for the holiday season and I've already used it a lot. And on the other eyelid, I'm going to use the other side of the brush. I want to show you also this one alone because it is a little bit more glittery, a little bit more sparkly. If you have this product, you definitely need to use it a few times to see how it looks. Okay, so you can see probably here. I think that overall the whole effect is very festive and I definitely like to use this one alone. I like to use it on top of eyeshadows as well. And I have to say that this product is actually most impressive if used in the evening. So if you have evening lights, you're really going to see the impact of these colors and those little shimmers reflecting the light in a very beautiful, ethereal way. So this is a product that it can work during the day, but I would mostly use this one in the evening for an evening night out. I think that it's a beautiful product. It's all up to you whether you would like to wear such kind of product, but I definitely like it. Next, I want to go ahead and use some eyeliner, and I'm using my favorite Brun Cuivré. I'm going to trace my upper lash line. This is a beautiful brown color with a little bit of almost undetectable kind of a gold. It doesn't really have gold particles, but it has some kind of an undertone that I think matches beautifully with the whole holiday look. Okay guys, there is something I have to warn you about. Now I completely forgot that when I'm creating this look, I actually first curl my eyelashes. After that I apply the eyeliner, and then the last one is the gloss. Because when you start curling your eyelashes, the eyelash curler is going to remove the gloss. And then also it's hard to apply the eyeliner on top of the gloss. So first curl your eyelashes, then comes the eyeliner, and finally comes the gloss. Anyways, I made a little mistake, but it happens. So my eyelashes are curled. I'm just going to go ahead and repeat the eyeliner. Okay, and then I'm just going to go ahead and repeat the gloss once again. And then you can either get a clean brush and just pass the brush right in the crease to remove any excess, or you can use a little bit of powder or brown eyeshadow in the crease just to remove the excess product from the crease. I'm going to go ahead and use a little bit of the dark brown color on top of the eyeliner. Okay, so I feel like my skin is a little bit too glowy now, so I'm going to use a little bit of Chanel loose powder and a damp beauty blender, and I'm going to go right here in the center of my face because I don't like the amount of shine that I have on my face right now. Now moving on to mascara, the one that I'm currently using is by Guerlain and I really like it. I'm gonna go ahead and apply a couple of coats of mascara. Actually, I'm gonna apply one coat now and then I'm going to see if I need another coat after I apply the lipstick. Okay, so I just removed the excess of my lip balm because I don't want my lips to be too glowy. I'm going to be using a lipstick from Dior and this is going to be the 999 Velvet Red color. And I'm going to be using it with my fingers. Then I'm going to take the actual lipstick to make it a little bit more precise. Okay, and now the reason why I'm applying the lipstick with my fingers is because this diffuses the color and makes it a little bit lighter on my lips. But if you want, you can go ahead straight from the bullet and just tap on the lips. And you're going to get pretty much the same effect if you don't want to be using your fingers, or you can just use a brush and take the lipstick. Not from the bullet, but from the brush to get this a little bit more like a cloudy effect. And the Velvet formula of Dior I think is most suitable to really shape your lips and make your lips appear a little bit bigger and a little bit fuller. So you can very easily cheat a little and change the shape of your lips. This is very easy with the Velvet formula from Dior. Okay guys, so I think that I'm almost ready. I'm just going to go ahead and brush my brows one last time because I have quite unruly brows and I want to make sure that they are brushed. But I think that this is a very glowy look that you can use during the holiday season, during the day. I think that it's a look that you can use even during the day. Look, I can take a little bit of the lipstick and apply on my cheeks. Just to add a touch more color, but just be careful because this color is quite intense. So I'm really rubbing it in my fingers first before applying to my cheeks. But you can do that if you want to. Okay, and this is what we have so far. Just make sure that if you're using this lipstick as a blush, just make sure to apply it first on your fingers and then apply on the cheeks because it is quite intense in terms of color. So this is going to be my finished look. Let me know what you think in the comment section below and let me know also what's your favorite product from this year's Chanel Holiday makeup collection. How do you like to use the products? And if you have medium skin tone, let us know how the highlighters work on you. So that was all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed spending time with me, and once again a very special thank you to LILYSILK for partnering with me on this video. I truly appreciate their support. I hope to see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.